I just left the club where the so empty. It was 4 a.m., my nets were still empty. I turned to the shore, the safety of land, to Denny's diner across the road from the sand. The waitress said morning while chewing on gum. It's the best seat in the house to catch morning sun. That's better than nothing. I chose sunny side up. She brought the coffee along with a cup, and just when I thought this night was over, she walked in, glanced over her shoulder. I caught the longing look in her eye. This 11th hour was worth one more try. Saved by the masses, her life is a joke, and she filled all the glasses, Mrs. Coke. With a nod and a smile, I held her attention. She followed the waitress in my general direction. Do you mind if I join you? Well, why would I mind? You look like the catch I've been trying to find. She talked while I listened to every word. The coffee went cold when the breakfast was served. She owned a large beach house that stood in the sand. If we leave now, it catch the sunlight in the land. We cruised the coast highway in a Mercedes Benz. She said she was looking for more than a friend. With youth on my side, while she was much older. At this stage of the game, there's no room for cold shoulders and doors. Raised by the masses, her life is a joke, and she filled all the glasses, Mrs. Coke. Yeah, Mrs. Coke. We pulled off the highway, drove down to the beach. No trespassers welcome, she was well out of reach. She's been hiding away like a crab in the sand. I felt the clutch of her claw as she held my hand. Champagne on ice as the sun's coming up. She told me her stories of good and bad luck. How being so wealthy is not all that it seems. No escaping the nightmares while you're living the dream. I told her my story, naive and so young. How I dreamed of a life on the beach in the sun. With music my passion, how could I go wrong? One day in the future I'd write her this song. Raised by the masses, well, her life is a gas. The millions of classes don't make her high class. The drowning of troubles, hiding scars with a bubble. The most fantastic joke, she's the host with the most, Mrs. Coke. Mrs. Coke, oh Mrs. Coke. Yeah, Mrs. Coke. Champagne on ice as the sun's coming up. Yeah, she told me her stories of good and bad luck. How being so wealthy is not all it seems. No escaping the nightmares while living the dreams. Mrs. Coke.
Well, thanks very much.
Just a couple